What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Let's Mess with WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. And I discovered a very important fact here in the rivalries. Look there at Team Big Bo versus Team Slater Gator. It says the rivalry begins on SmackDown in May, Week 1, where we are currently, if you look at the calendar here, on SmackDown Week 2 of April. Therefore, you have to have a rivalry set up at the very beginning of the month. Otherwise, it's not going to let you do a mid-month rivalry because obviously they all end at a pay-per-view. So, unfortunately, that is the case here. We cannot have the tag team stuff in here just yet. And that's kind of, a shame, but what are you going to do? Anyway, let's head down to our rivalry match for the day, I suppose. We're going to kind of simulate past these, and simulate past these, and past Emma and Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus wins, obviously. Here we have AJ Styles versus Stunning Steve Austin. Man, what a match that would have been. Welcome to a brand new week. It is Monday yet again. Somehow this has happened, and there's a cutscene happening. And, oh, here comes Enzo to interrupt, or to, do his whole, what? I'm gonna sit on commentary, what? So, that's interesting. I'm wondering if I can actually go attack him as he's sitting on commentary. I never was able to do that, during my career. Like, that option was just never there. Or, no, it was always me interrupting somebody else to go sit on commentary, and never somebody else interrupting me, I think, was the case during these feuds. So let us try that out for size, because I haven't actually tried that. So obviously we're going to play the phenomenal AJ Styles here, and we're going to start this match, and there's not a whole lot of wrestling news going. Oh, there, Austin, relax, Rattlesnake, Dragon Slayer. Hey, Enzo. Yeah, where'd his chair go? He was sitting in midair. What happened? That was weird. Yes, Enzo, you totally, now that he's awake, it's going to just, yep, this is all happening, you guys. This is all happening. This is magic. Anyway, not much wrestling news happening right now. So that's, for this particular show, for this particular show is not great, but you do what you can with what you have. There was some tangentially, that is a word. Go look it up. Related wrestling news here. In that UFC. I know I've been mentioning them a lot, and that's not wrestling news, but I've been mentioning them a lot the past couple of days with this whole Brock Lesnar deal. But what are you doing, Enzo? You gonna push me? Tag me in, or I don't know what's going on there. UFC has been bought for $4 billion, so twice the cost of Minecraft, basically. And a lot less than most of these things, like, I think WhatsApp was like 19 billion or something like that. That is, Microsoft just bought LinkedIn for like 9 billion or some shit like that. Anyway, there was an NBA team that got bought for 2 billion. So, UFC being worth 4 billion for, the leader in that sport is not, I guess, not that impressive of a sum, I suppose. But certainly, the return on investment for the people who bought it 15 years ago for $2 million. That is a hell of a return on investment. Now, how does this, you might ask, relate to wrestling? Well, as it concerns 15 years ago when UFC as an organization was at an affordable price, you know who wanted to buy it? Shane McMahon. And you know who said, nah, we're not going to do that? Vince McMahon. So, who had the foresight 15 years ago to want to buy UFC, and how much money could they have made in the interim having it get sold for $4 billion? How mad is Shane McMahon right now? How mad? Seriously. That'd be fucking furious. They could have made so much money. Now, the rumor was that some Chinese company was in the runnings to buy it. It was bought by WME /IMG. I guess there are two conglomerates for some. Where are you going, Enzo? Not cool. Two conglomerates that are media companies, whatever. But there was a rumor of some Chinese company was going to buy it, which people like Tencent, you know, those kinds of just massively, you know, huge companies. Come back. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work. Now I'm gonna get the stun gun. Stun gun. Nope, reversed it. Hit that comeback. Hit that. Got no stamina to do it or something. It's not working. Oh well. I prevented him from hitting me with the stun gun, which at the time was his finisher. Anyway, a couple of news sites reported this news wrong. I guess because they don't know how acronyms work. And I don't know if it was CNN or somebody was like, WWE buys UFC, and I'm like, no, it's not WWE, it's WME. That's a different acronym, that's a different company. WWE does not have $4 billion to spend on UFC, nor would I think Vince want to. Now, the argument, from what I've heard from Vince, is that somebody's going to die in there, which was why he didn't buy it. Someone's going to die. Now, back in like 2007, they were actually in talks to buy Pride, the Japanese mixed martial arts deal, and then this same company or the same group who bought UFC also bought Pride, is my understanding. So they got screwed twice on that shit. And yeah, I can only imagine that Shane's not too happy, not too happy this morning about, hey, that could have been me. But hey, Shane wanted to run WCW as a separate entity. Shane wanted to run ECW as a web show, much in the vein of the original ECW. And both times Vince shot him down, and that is why Shane just pieced the fuck out for a lot of years. He's like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go to China and get this shit done on my own. So that was the weird speculation earlier in the year when we learned that UFC was looking to sell. Was that, there's some Chinese company, and you know who knows China? Shane McMahon, who built his pay-per-view business stuff in China. So, once again, going for the fucking stun gun. Not happening, Austin. Not happening. This is just a nightmare. I'm on hard, not expert, so, or not legend, so what is even happening here? What is even happening here? Wrench the arm. What else? There was one other tidbit, and that was a lot of folks have been clamoring for Paul Heyman to be on Raw tonight, because obviously with the huge Brock Lesnar win. Pele kick. The huge Brock Lesnar win, you would have Paul Heyman on Raw to gloat about that, about the Beast incarnate, and then obviously start teasing the stuff for SummerSlam with Randy Orton. But Paul Heyman's not going to be in the country. He's in Vegas, and he's going to the UK for a previous engagement, so don't expect to see Paul Heyman on Raw tonight. You will see Vince McMahon, but you will not see Paul Heyman. That is my understanding. That could change, but that is my current understanding, is there's going to be no Heyman on Raw. So, anyway, that's kind of the long and the short of what I got here for news, bits of news, etc., etc. We're going to attempt to hit this second Styles Clash in a row. Going for it again, Styles Clash. And then into the pinfall, count it, ref. We're done here. We are done here. There we go. Okay. A bruised and bloody AJ Styles has defeated stunning Steve Austin on this matchup on SmackDown. Never mind the interference of the challenger Enzo Amore. We've managed to make this happen somehow, some way in this non-title matchup. Intensity is building between the champion AJ and Enzo after the confrontation. 11 more weeks. Why to make this a long one? Why? Until the conclusion of this rivalry. How many more cutscenes can they repeat in that 11 weeks? Anyway, a bit of a short one today, as I've got a bunch of errands to go run and other things to prepare for the rest of the week. So we're going to sit here and go simulate Sting versus Sting, which is a match that actually happened at some point. If you recall your WCW history, Sting versus Sting happened, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was TNA. I don't know. But yes, there was a Sting versus a fake Sting at some point. And hey, Sting 9... obviously, the younger Sting is going to win that match because he's healthier and younger, etc., etc. And then we got D-Bry versus Sheamus, hopefully not in 18 seconds, and Sheamus wins. So let's head to Raw on the next week and see what we have here. We got Cesaro versus Sting 91. That'll be tomorrow. We got Nikki and Paige. We got Superstar Steve Austin versus Curtis Axel. We got Lita versus Emma again. I think I just did that. They're fighting again. Rollins versus Jake Roberts. Cena versus Rusev. And Lesnar versus Owens. So those will be all coming up in the next several days. Look forward to that. But until then, and until next time. And as always, I am your host, Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. Tune in every day for more videos. And I'll see you next time. Right here on this channel. And I'm out.